guys, I'm Angelys, a last year nursing student, and today I have a very special guest with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's CERYS. I'm a third year nursing student in the UK. I'm from London originally, but I moved a couple hours north to Nottingham. I'm currently studying adult nursing, however I've decided I want to do neonatal nursing. I just love it so much. I did a module recently and it's exactly what I want to do.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I mean, there's this funny joke that my professor was telling us. She was like, would you rather clean little shit or big people shit?
Exactly. Just like little babies, little tiny nubbies.
Everything about babies is adorable. So for me though, I don't know. I'm stuck between the ER and ICU. I like hardcore intensity on my feet. So that's where I'm at right now. But girl, that's amazing that you already know from the start like what you want to do. So when do you graduate?
So it's supposed to be June, but I mean things have been shifted around a lot with COVID. But
Of
June
course.
is hopefully we have like a PIN number that we get when we register with our nursing council. So that should be when I get my PIN around June time.
That's exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Something this year has just clicked. Like I go to work and I feel like so cool. I feel like a real nurse. Like I know what I'm doing. I feel great. Like whereas last year I felt a bit lost and not too sure what I was doing. But something's clicked this year, so I'm feeling really good.
So I first have to know, I love the accent. Again, if you guys don't know, she's from the UK, you guys. It's amazing how we can both just come together from different parts of the world and collab and talk about our life experience and just just different things that everyone has been through, you know? So I think that's really unique and awesome. So CERYS, right?
CERYS. It's a Welsh name. It's really hard to pronounce. I don't even think I say it right, to be honest.
CERYS.
Yeah. If you say it in a Welsh accent, it's like CERYS, but CERYS is fine.
CERYS. Okay, I got it. I asked her before filming this video, how do I pronounce your name? And I still messed it up.
Oh, I get called all sorts. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. But okay, so I really want to ask you why did you start nursing? Like what inspired you to go into the field of nursing? Because nursing is a hard career. It's a difficult degree to obtain. It's hours of studying, we getting tested almost every week, assignments on top of assignments. We have to complete like 12-hour plus clinical hours on a weekly basis. So it's a hard degree to obtain. So why put yourself through all of this struggle?
I suppose I've always loved medical programs and like gory stuff like ER programs, but I never really put two and two together that what I wanted to do. And then I saw an advert for the army and there was an army nurse on there and I was just like, oh, wow, like she looks so cool. She just knows what she's doing. Like she's doing such a cool job. So I started looking through the military route and I decided I wanted to join the Air Force, but they were oversubscribed for nurses. So I sort of went, oh, okay, like I'll try the Navy, did my application, and then I was like, this isn't really what I want to do, but nursing is. So I started researching nursing a lot more and then I applied for universities and I'm here and I absolutely love it. And I might go the military route eventually, but I love working in the hospitals at the moment. Like for the NHS, it's just I love the team that I work with.
Yes.
So that's where it came from.
Wow. So, but is there anyone in specific that inspired you? Like your mom, family, or was it just you watching Grey's Anatomy and Netflix shows?
It's like I don't have anyone that's really medical in my family. And on careers day, I don't remember a nurse or a doctor coming in. We had like the firefighters, police officers, but no nurses. So no, it didn't really click for quite a while until I saw this advert and I was just in such awe of this nurse.
Right. Wow. So, so what's your story? Like, you know, who is CERYS, right? CERYS.
It's fine, don't worry.
We're gonna go with it. CERYS.
Yeah,
okay.
Whatever, don't worry.
So who is CERYS? Like, what has your family been through? What have you personally been through that is a huge reason who you are today? You know, like it's why you started nursing school. I feel like everyone has a story. You know, we all go through really hard times in life, but if you notice, it's almost like we all end up overcoming it somehow, you know?
Yeah.
So what's your story?
I suppose there's a couple of things. There's sort of two sides to my life. I think my parents split up when I was about 2 years old. So I lived with just my mum for quite a lot of my life, and we're best friends, but we're so similar, and it meant I grew up a lot quicker because I was always around adults. I didn't really have any young children in my family at the time, so I think I grew up a lot quicker. And I don't know, my mum's just always been like so proud of me. She loved coming to parents' evenings because it was always so positive, until A levels when it got a lot harder. But she's just been so proud of me, and I just wanted to do something that made her really proud. And I had a call with her the other day, and I'd got a job, and she cried, and it just made me cry. We just got so emotional. So I think it's partly like I want to make her proud and just do something like really great. But then also, like, a lot of things I've been doing on my Instagram recently is to do with mental health, and I think that's something I'm really like leaning towards like promoting. So I reached out recently for help with my anxiety because it was really taking over my university life and my assignments, and I failed one, and I'd never failed anything like that before. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be a registered nurse if this carries on. So I reached out for help, and I've done a lot of like awareness on my Instagram. I've had a lot of people messaging me asking for advice, and like I've signposted them to the right places. So yeah, that's another part of my story, the anxiety. But I just want to sort of share that it doesn't make you any less of a nurse. Like, if anything, it makes you relate to your patients more. Like, you don't have to be perfect and have no issues to be a nurse. We're just normal people.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
So is that what about the second part? Did you voice the second part already?
Yeah, so they like the family and then the anxiety.
Got
sort
you.
of the two
Okay.
big
Perfect.
things, yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure. I was like, did I miss something?
No.
I totally relate to you in regards to the anxiety part.
Mm-hmm.
For me, my first year of nursing school, I had major anxiety. Like, I would get, my stomach would start hurting before an exam. My hands would start overly sweating. Like, I would just feel dizzy before taking that exam. And
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but this pandemic has taught me a lot as an individual. Like, I've been reading more, like more books. And the one thing that it just taught me is that sometimes life, the things that we stress about is really not that deep in basic terms. You know what I mean? It's just an exam and nothing more. And once I started having that mindset of like, okay, this is just an exam, I'm still gonna be alive after the exam. Like, all the people I love are healthy and doing well after this exam. And I know personally that I studied my butt off for this exam, and that's all I can do for this exam. So I'm like, so Angie, what are you anxious about? And I'm just like,
I think we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Yes.
I think I put the most pressure on myself compared to anyone else. Like, it's not my family don't put pressure on me, my boyfriend doesn't, my uni don't. It doesn't matter, I can retake things, but it's the pressure on myself to do well.
Exactly. So that's why, like, I started before an exam, I started to meditate before my exams. Oh,
I'm
are you
here.
back?
It was my back.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
So before exams, I just started to meditate and really just calm my thoughts. And that, to me, I have found very helpful. I found something that when in times I feel stressed, I actually have it right here. So I am not sponsored. I actually bought this. I got this on Amazon, and it's called Chill Out Relaxing Blend. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just like an essential oil. And almost that placebo effect, me putting it on me and just smelling the aroma, it helps calms my nerve. And so maybe for anyone who suffers with anxiety, they can find something that, although it may not, let's say, be 100% effective, but you thinking that it is helping you and you telling your body that it's calming your nerves, you eventually start to believe that. And then, you know, like the anxiety slowly starts to maybe not go away fully, but it's not as bad as it was before.
Yeah.
So that's something I do, and it's been so helpful. When I take exams anymore, I can tell you I'm not nervous at all anymore. So
that's so good.
what about you? Do you do anything in specific?
Yeah, I do quite a few things. So one thing I've really enjoyed recently is you're allowed to go and meet someone from outside your household if it's just one person. So I've gone on a few walks with a friend and just like no technology, like nothing, just catched up with them, and it's just made me feel so good. And like, you come out of the conversation feeling so positive and motivated for the day. Like, we go quite early in the morning, like 10 o'clock, for a nice walk around the university campus or something. And that's like done wonders for my mental health, just chatting with someone and just
Oh
no
wait,
phones
because
in the way.
they don't let you out? Like, how are the regulations over there with COVID?
It's always changing, but at the moment, you can only meet up with one person outside your household, socially distanced. I'm sure that's what it is. But then obviously, I'm working in hospital, so you can't socially distance in a hospital. But we have got the PPE on, so it's okay. But I feel like I'm living a very different life to what most of the general public are living, because I'm going to work and it feels quite normal.
Right. But
yeah.
are people allowed to leave their house like outside of your uni? That's what you guys call university, right?
Yeah, uni.
I love it.
So, I mean, you're supposed to only really go for the essentials, so like food and things, and I think exercise and stuff like that. But you're not really supposed to. But I think people are getting so sick of it now because we've gone into lockdown, come out, gone in, come out, and it's just so confusing. But I think they're talking about slowly reducing the restrictions this month, maybe. So we're getting there. We've had so many people vaccinated now, so hopefully that'll help.
Are you vaccinated?
Yeah, I actually got my second dose yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm still needing to get vaccinated, so I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, keep me updated. But I've felt fine with it. I know some people have been getting like fevers and muscle aches. My legs and things ached a little bit, but other than that, I had it last night and I feel pretty fine right now. So
yeah, you look great.
Really excited.
Phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Oh. But wow, that's so interesting. Like over here in the States, I mean, people are like going out, partying. So it's just crazy to see that everywhere it's different, you know?
Yeah.
Like over there, like you have one person that you can only hang out with, and then is there a time frame that you need to come back, or they don't really monitor that?
I think the only time frame there is like you can't buy alcohol after I think 9 or 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Like all the shops, they're not allowed to sell it anymore, so that's a bit strange. But
anyway, but you can go out whenever you want with your friend, right?
I think so.
There's no
I've
restriction.
just been going in the morning. I don't know, to be honest. It's so confusing. I don't think there is a restriction on what time you can go out.
Okay.
I don't think so. So we're not like locked in our house.
Okay, perfect.
It's so confusing. I don't even know. Oh.
So you live in your university?
Well, yeah. So in my first year, we had like, I think you call it dorms. We call it halls. I don't know.
Halls?
Halls? Yeah, halls. So we have like the tiny little room, but then we move out into sort of private accommodation where we'll rent a house with like about 5 people. Some houses are like 10 people, but I live with 5 other girls. So we've got quite a nice house. We've got a nice big room. It's much nicer than the halls. There's such small rooms in our halls. Wow. Yeah, so I live in sort of just like a privately rented house. That's what everyone does. And there's one area where most of the students live. So my best friend, I can wave at her out the window. We live like opposite each other. So it's really nice.
That's so awesome. Like,
what do you guys do? Do you live in halls the whole time? Or?
Well, for me, I decided to stay home. So I live
even better.
with my parents, chilling rent-free.
That's so nice. Yeah, rent-free. That's so nice. So expensive.
But it is dorm. So the way it works over here is you graduate high school and then you apply to college, and people decide to either live in the dorms, or a lot of kids, you know, just rent their own apartment and they'll do it in that way. But for me, I just wanted to stay home. For me, I'm just super attached to my mom and my sister. I have an older sister. She's actually studying psychology. So it's kind of cool that we're both in the healthcare field and we get to talk about like different diagnoses, and especially mental health is a huge topic that her and I both talk about. So I think it's cool that we get to exchange knowledge. But what was I going to say? But yeah, that's how it is. I mean, I didn't want to move out. I just wanted to stay home. And girl, when I do plan to move out, I want to have money saved to just buy a house. Because why am I going to be paying apartment, like renting an apartment, when I could just be here saving up to buy my future house? Yeah.
Definitely, definitely agree. Yeah. Partly like I love my family so much, but because me and my mum lived together for so long, we're like the same person. So we don't like argue that much, but we do just get a bit on top of each other. So I did kind of want to move out and have that independence. But also it's so much cheaper up north, so much cheaper. Like London is expensive. So I'm planning on staying here when I graduate for a bit at least. And then
Good.
definitely up north. It's so much cheaper. Yeah.
That's amazing. Save your money, girl. And it's better that way. So
yeah.
I have another question for you. How is nursing in the UK different from the States, you know? Have you noticed a difference? Because, you know, I know you follow girls on Instagram who are from the US, and you're probably like one of the first people I follow that's from the UK and does nursing.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow.
have you noticed a difference on like what people post? The time frame of graduating in nursing school, the difficulty, is there a difference you take into account?
I think the one thing that has stuck out to me is that you have like is it NCLEX exam? NCLEX? What is it?
Oh, you
I
mean
keep saying that.
the NCLEX?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to take the NCLEX after graduating nursing school.
Okay. Yeah, we don't do that.
No?
So we do 3 years, and then so we have 50-50 theory to placement. And I'm in my second to last placement, which is 8 weeks, and then our last placement's 12 weeks, and that's called our management, where we pretty much just take all our own patients and just do as much as we can. And then provided we pass that and pass all our assignments, that's it. We can register with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, and then we get a PIN number, and that's us registered. So no exams, only during our course.
I need to go to the UK.
Yeah, that's so nice. I think though, if you're an international nurse and you come over, there is a nursing midwifery exam you have to do.
Wow. That's so fun though. At least you don't have to stress out.
No.
After graduating, it's like, oh my God, yay, I'm a nurse. And it's like, no, you're not. You have to take it.
Yeah, so I'm glad we don't have that, but you'll smash it anyway.
Wow. Is there anything else you've noticed?
I don't know. Do you do like an elective placement where you kind of choose where you go and get to go abroad?
No, we don't. Well, I'm in a private university, so no. And especially now with the pandemic, we used to do like volunteer work, but that has also been canceled. And I really wanted to go because, you know, who doesn't want to go and volunteer and like travel to a different country, but that all got canceled because of COVID. So the opportunity has
well, we were supposed to. I had booked to go to Vietnam and nurse there for a month, but it got cancelled because of the pandemic. But usually that is something we do. But I think if I was to get another chance to do one, I'd definitely just try and go to neonates. So yeah, you're allowed to sort of choose what speciality and go there if they accept you.
Wow. That's so do you guys have travel nursing over there?
Yeah, I think so. We have like agencies. Wow. So I do work for an agency. We have one that's sort of linked to NHS, and I work as like, we call it a care support worker. I think, is it nursing assistant where you are? That kind of thing. Like, Like so I do that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So I do that for an agency, but yeah, lots of people do agency, but then I don't know if I'd like moving around all the time. I quite like the team, getting to know people.
Of course.
You can travel nurse, yeah.
Wow. So what else? Is there anything you would love to share to the world?
Oh, I don't know. Like tips for nursing students?
Yes. That's a good one. Do you have any tips for people who are currently in nursing school and future students who really want to go into the field? Like, what's one big tip that you would give them that you wish you knew before starting nursing school?
Okay. Well, I have quite a big list. I wrote down all the things I'd have said to like younger, like pre-nursing carers. So many things. So the first thing, just speak kinder to yourself. Like about the whole pressure thing, we put so much pressure on ourselves. You look in the mirror, the first thing you think is probably negative. Like generally that's what I used to find. I'd look and I'd think straight away, oh, your hair looks horrible or whatever. Whereas now I'm trying to teach myself to just say something nice, and then the more you do that, that'll become a habit. So that's one thing. Taking breaks as well. Like on your days off, you don't need to get up really early, and you don't need to be doing work all day. If you have a day where you just have a shower, put on some cozy clothes, just chill in bed for a bit, that's okay. Like, it doesn't matter. You need some self-care, and don't feel guilty about that. mental health wise, reaching out for help, it is so scary and it's so hard to make that first step. But once I did, and I got really great support, I felt so good. I felt like, oh my gosh, I've just done something so hard and I've got so much support. So as scary as it is, just know that you'll feel so good after.
Yeah.
Call your friends, FaceTime your friends, call your grandparents, talk to family, like you're not alone. Get fresh air. I love just sitting in my room when I'm doing work and just open the windows, or going for a walk and listening to a podcast or things like that. Eat chocolate every day. That's something that I do.
I love chocolate.
Every day. It makes me happy.
So wait, I'm sorry, but the chocolate from the UK and over here, there's a difference.
Do you think it's better?
Yeah, it is better. I need to go visit you. I need to go visit you. We're gonna go like chocolate shopping.
Absolutely. Oh, we have you heard of Cadbury chocolate?
Yes, I did. When I was in London
Cadbury's
last year.
World.
They have what?
Really? Yeah. Cadbury's World.
I have not been there.
You go to the chocolate factory and you just get given a bag of chocolate and you go around and like see how it's made. It's amazing. We have to go.
I need to plan a trip and I'm gonna message you and be like, let's go.
Definitely. Oh my gosh, definitely. I think as well, the last thing I'd say is just stay organized. I have this really cute nurse planner that I got online. It's so cute.
Oh,
and then I just make a list. It's so nice. Make a list, put tick boxes. See? I love being organized because then it's satisfying when like you tick it off and like, yeah, I did that today. Like
it's satisfying.
So satisfying. And just to get everything down on paper that you have in your head so you don't have to worry, oh, what did I have to do today? Or I can't remember what I needed to do or whatever. Just write everything down and then you'll get it. Oh, it's gone again. Okay, I'm back. And then, yeah, it's just really satisfying. And then you can look back on the week and just see how productive you've been. So I definitely make lists and get a planner. It really helps.
I totally agree on the having a planner. I think that's the only way to stay organized in nursing school. And for me, I kind of want to transition in a couple months to the iCalendar on my iPhone and iPad. But for right now, while I'm still in nursing school, I want to keep the paper planner just because it's so much. Sometimes that I don't want it to just like get lost or like deleted on the iPad. So for right now, until I finish nursing school, I'm sticking to the paper planner, and I do recommend it for any nursing student.
Definitely. It's just nice to feel so organized, and like when you've ticked off your list, you just feel great.
I 100% agree. So what do you like to do for fun aside from eating chocolate?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard at the moment. You can't really like do your hobbies, but I think Instagram has been a huge thing at the moment. It's made me feel like so not alone. You get so many lovely messages and have such nice conversation with girls. I love just sort of like making videos. So I made like a day in the life of a student nurse video today, and I put that up. And yeah, I like creating things. And
we'll put the link. We'll put the link to send me the YouTube, and I will put the link in the description below so you guys can go watch her day in the life of a nursing student.
Yes. Oh, thank you. But I don't know. I suppose just like I love yoga and like meditation and that kind of thing. When I was at primary school, when I was about 7, I had this amazing teacher that did a yoga class before lessons, and that was my first experience with it. So I've sort of done it my whole life, and my mum's really into it. And meditation just makes such a difference, just stretching like after your shifts and things. So I think yoga is a great part of my life.
I love that. I love doing yoga classes and meditating as well. I love to meditate outside sometimes. Whenever I feel super stressed about like just nursing school in general, or even sometimes life can be stressful. I sit outside and I just like take in all of my surroundings and just really take note of how beautiful everything is and how lucky I am to be alive. Because currently in this pandemic, like there's someone right now in the hospital who can't do a basic human need. And here we are, like perfectly normal, on no medications, you know, everything functioning properly. So it's a blessing. And so sometimes when you're feeling stressed, just go outside, take a moment to notice your surroundings and be thankful that you're healthy and doing well, and that you're one of the people that has survived the pandemic, because so many have died and it's just so sad, you know. But the only thing we can do is continue to spread awareness and do good things in, you know, to honor them.
Absolutely. And in terms of the mindfulness thing and what you're saying about taking in your surroundings, I think just try and be present. We're so focused on like the next task we need to get done, or I've got to do this tomorrow, or this. Just be like, I'm here now. I'm living such a great life. Like I love walking to work in the morning and just like enjoying the fresh air and just like I'm not in a rush to get to work. I'm just having a nice like walk there. I'm gonna enjoy this fresh air. So just try and be present. Like,
Yes.
don't rush. Life is short. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment.
I love that. Wow, it's 100% true. I love that. So, any other tips, anything else you want to say before we end off the video?
No, I think I've rambled on enough. Gone through my big long list.
Yeah, okay. So you guys, I want to thank you, and I'm sure I don't want to mess it up.
I want to know what you're going to say. CERYS.
CERYS. CERYS.
Oh, I'm going to change my name.
No, I need to come up with a nickname.
I get called Kes a lot. Kes is fine.
Kes? With an S?
Yeah. With a Z.
Kes. Okay, I like Kes. Okay.
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you Kes from now on.
Fine.
So, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Kes and I are super thankful that you ended up watching this entire video. So, thank you. And
thank you for watching.
Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, just leave it in the comments below. Kes and I will try our best to respond to the comments down below. And again, please, where can they find your Instagram, their YouTube? List all of that.
So my Instagram is STN Nurse CERYS, and my name CERYS is CERYS. And then I kind of use TikTok a bit. I've started doing like some nursey ones, so that's just Nurse CERYS, CERYS.
Perfect. I will link it all,
Thank you.
down below in the video, so you guys will be able to see that and follow her. And don't forget to watch her day in the life of a nursing student. So thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe and don't forget to like this video if you liked it. So have a good one, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.